Afang soup is originally a Nigerian recipe indigenous to the Cross River and Akwa Ibom state. This soup has found its way into the menu of many restaurants and is still spreading in popularity. So to make this recipe in a clean pot, I went in with some beef foot and some stockfish. Next, I added in some salt, Maggi powder, grounded Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm going to add some water, give it a good mix, cover and allow the meat to cook until they are very tender. You can use any protein of your choice to make this recipe as well. While the proteins are cooking, I'm going to prep the vegetables. So the two major vegetables for afang soup is fresh water leaves and the afang leaf, which the Igbos call Okazi leaf. So I'm going to pick the fresh water leaf just like this. Afterwards, I added it into a bowl. I went in with some salt to sanitize the vegetables. I'm going to wash them properly. After washing it, I went ahead and sliced them into tiny bites. And over here is the afang or okazi leaf, all nicely washed. I'm using the dried one, but you can use the fresh one if you can lay your hands on it. So in a power blender, I'm going to add the afang leaf. I will add some water and blend smoothly. Some hours later, I came back to check on the meat and the aroma was just sending signal like it smells so good. The meat are very soft and juicy. Next, I added in some grounded Scotch bonnet pepper. You can add more pepper according to your heat tolerance. Some grounded crayfish. Next, I'm going to introduce some red palm oil. This soup requires a good amount of palm oil, okay? Next, I'm going to add some Maggi powder. Give this a very good mix. Cover and allow to cook for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I'm going to add some dry fish. If you have any other fish, add it at this point. Add the fish so that all that delicious goodness can absorb into the fish. Few minutes later, I'm going to take the fish out from the base because I don't want the fish to split. After taking out the fish, I'm going to introduce the fresh water leaves. This soup does not require too much water, okay, and it doesn't require onions. So after adding the water leaves, do not stir at this point. Just cover the pot and let the residual heat steam it for 2 minutes. If you mix it at this point after adding your water leaves, it may trigger some sliminess into the soup because water leaves are slimy in nature. So after 2 minutes, I came back to mix the soup. Add the blended afang or okazi leaves, mix really good to combine. This soup thickens up when it is cold, okay? So bear that in mind. So I finish it up with some extra crayfish, a pinch of salt to taste, the fish that I took out earlier on, stir and let it simmer for a few seconds and your afang soup is as good as ready. You guys, afang soup is so delicious and with a high fiber content, afang soup is beneficiary for those that are on weight loss journey, and I do hope you give this recipe a try. Thank you all so much for all the shares. See you all on my next one.